back from work, I cycled, it was a little bit drizzly, but I saw a box when I was putting my bike away. And I didn't think this was turning up until Tuesday, as Amazon, that's what Amazon told me, but the motherboard is here. That's awesome, look at it, look how tiny it is. So I didn't think this was my motherboard at all. But there's actually another box at the post office, so I'm just gonna go get that now. So, nearly didn't even want to bother picking this stuff up, but it's actually the other 3 hard drives for the NAS. I was going to do the Pi, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going upstairs. Right, let's put this together. So I didn't want to, but oh, it's good cake. I'm going to have to clean this desk. I need a clean environment to work in. I need to set my other computer up over here. But it just delays building this powerful computer. Oh. Okay, so let's get started with this build. First thing, unpack the motherboard. That can live there. So, SATA cables, drivers, more SATA cables, an I/O connector, and the motherboard. Okay, so it looks like we need to snip off the connectors here, the cable ties, so let's figure out how to do that. Cut myself on the board. So it's only got VGA display, so I'll see if I can find a cable for the monitor. A little bit extreme, but it's the only telly I got. It's a 32-inch that takes VGA. So this will have to do. The cable don't reach. Well, I'm frantically searching for a VGA cable and I cannot find one. I have been through nearly every box in this room, so I might have to take a drive probably to work, I reckon, and pick one up. But I'll continue the search for now. Okay, been to work, got myself VGA cable. It's really annoying that there's not enough and I didn't check. So the only way to do that is to go to one of the computer shops tomorrow and get this working, but we can at least get 2 drives as parity, one with the OS on the 480 SSD, so we can at least get something working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab either a USB stick on my CD drive, burn the OS, and we'll start the installation. Well, I've actually read the manual now, and there's a backplane to the case which I've taken out. So it only needs 2 connectors here to run all 8 drives, but I don't have 2. So I'm either thinking of doing something really stupid and cutting that cable up and just wiring it up again, or wait till tomorrow. So I'm not sure. So what we'll do is we'll burn this to an USB. We'll burn the OS to a USB. Then we'll run the whole thing here for 2 minutes, make sure it boots and looks properly. And then we're going to put it into the case where the backplane will run at least 4 drives, maybe 4, and the fans. We can do that all off one connector, and then I'll have a hard think about what we're doing after that. So I'll wait for this to boot to write, and then we'll boot it up. Windows Server onto USB, and I'll plug that in. And so we just got to turn it on, and we just got to jump 2 pins to do that. So let me find some wire. Now this should do it. Power is on, all the lights just woke up. And if I jump these 2 pins here, we should be on our way. Oh, it's booting up. Let's get the telly on. You can hear all the drives spinning up. I don't know how to get to... here we go. PC. PC is what we want. That power supply is so quiet. No video input. Uh-oh. I don't like the looks of that at all. No video input, so that's a problem. I will troubleshoot. This type of system is completely new to me. It's called IPMI. Never seen that before. It's a networking remote management toolset and interface. Once I got it working on my my screen here and remoted in via the IP address, this will work up. So it doesn't look like VGA is enabled by default. So I'm going to go through these settings now, and then we'll be back with the OS. Well, as you can see, I put the everything back in the case because I figured that there was a problem with it rebooting, that it couldn't find the fans or the hard drives or anything like that. So put it in the case and we've got a screen. So I'm going to run through this, update it, and we'll catch you probably tomorrow now.